just using my own ears and seeing the echoing sound, and then there's something like they are reading script, or putting there is something called the AI. Okay, you can put scripting into it, and it will actually like pick up all those voices and apply them to the script as well, just like that. Yeah, they do that, but that doesn't look like. I mean, is it a conference call or something? I don't know. Anyway, that's me, and I'm not an expert, so don't take my word for it. But I'm not stupid too. That sounded too fake. Anyway, leaving that aside, I hear that MC Olueron has left Nigeria. How true is that? I mean, I saw a video. I don't know how new or old the video is, right? There are people back there doing the work for Kolu. And I believe that his presence is going to help boost the morale of the people that call him their mentor. But let me see if I still have that video, by the way. Hang on.
The unifier, the builder.
Yes.
2023. Let us see.
Yes.
And the party before it's too late.
Yes.
You get me?
Confirm.
Don't go and follow the losers.
Don't unfollow the losers. Don't follow losers.
We are the real deal.
This is
the real deal.
Ashwaju and Sanwo-Olu is confirmed.
Can you see it?
Don't tell it.
Live and direct in Atlanta, Georgia.
This is Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Don't doubt.
Don't doubt it.
Don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Don't doubt
Live
it.
and direct.
Yes.
Live and direct. With Honorable Hussein. Our incoming honorable. Confirm. Incoming.
Thank you. Somebody just there said that there is an old video, but I have it. I mean, I have it, and I was like, okay, don't follow Lusato. This is the real deal. Ashiwaju and Sanwo-Olu, Lekos and all that. Okay, let's leave that. I am going to take you back to Eastern Nigeria. Okay, and this time around is going to be in Anambra. Different strokes for different folks, all for 2023. Trust me, I don't know if this is a gain or a loss. If you should receive old notes and fake notes to sell your vote, or just take food. Yeah, food, wrappers. What else? Cooking gas. I mean, I don't know how it works, okay? But look at these women. They're so happy. It seems they make the best of the best choice. The senator representing their own senatorial district in Anambra, Ekwinife, empowered this, our mothers. See how happy they look. The structure, Nigeria political structure. But that was fun. Yeah, that was fun. You can't compare that with this one. Somebody then give money to mobilize people for Kolu, and he's not giving them the money. Or maybe he hasn't been paid. Or maybe he has owed money. Nobody want to listen. Look at this.
Give us our money. Give us our money. Give us our money. Okay, guys. After that, we said that few people not helping you. Let them give us our money. Our money. Give us our money. Our money. Give us our money. You give us our money. You're going to give us our money. You're going to give us our money. Our money.
I mean, I'll be angry too. Yes, I'll be angry. Very, very angry. If I could come out and say, he said, come out. Oh, that guy said, later they will say, they brought us out. And we're shouting and singing, everybody for Jagaban. Some of us are wise. The rest of us are just humble slaves. You sure you get it? Only for them not to be paid. Like, who does that? Who does that? So I'll be angry too. I have told all of you. Poverty. Get sense, oh. Now, gas cooker, you think they go solve them, take them, oh. If they won't give you money, check them well, oh. Because a lot of you will start your cry just right there at your polling unit tomorrow. And wherever you do, please don't die for them. Please, I'm begging you, don't. I'll be so sad. It is tough. Even animals are not finding it easy in Nigeria today. Yeah, everybody's on his own. Yeah, there. So if you see anybody who say, come out, no, can't go do this and then they know they're going to play you when it's time to pay you. But what will happen now? Look at this. Everywhere, pressure tiwa, as they say. If these goats could talk, he'll probably say, whoa, everywhere is dying. Everybody is dying. Sure you get. But take a look.
Maje, mo li e o, maje dada. Yeah, je dada. Carry post. E to tin je Tinubu.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure ti wà. Maso Yoruba. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ nlu yìí. Pressure ti wà. Èyìnbó kò ṣe sọ. Ṣé ìlú lé fún alówó wa ànówó wá sọ wá di lazy youth. Now ẹ sọ wá di lazy youth. Òun ni mo wà ní táìmù yìí tí mi ò lè lọ bí iṣẹ́. Kò sówó.
Sure you get. So don't joke with anybody. If you are going out tomorrow with all of these things that you know, whether you are working for Tifnumbu or working for Atifku or you're working for Obi, when you are going out tomorrow, be careful. Oh. If you are working for Tifnumbu and they gave you money to give people, Baba, make sure say no be one of those fake money. Or some may even like beat you to, I don't know if they will beat you to death there anyway, but I'm just saying, be careful. Oh. Because pressure there, oh. Don't toy with anybody's emotion. Oh. Majority of the people that you're going to see tomorrow, if you're election old, they are the victims of Bokwari 7.5 years. So be careful. It's just an advice. You don't have to take it anyway. Because even Sheyi Makinde, who was addressing his own people, imagine in front of your own people, and you have been part of the G5 for a while. Then suddenly, with a wicked took a turn. And the whole thing is like, everybody is confused. Everywhere is there's confusion everywhere. Oh, this, you might need leadership. somebody to actually be the torch bearer, something that we say, okay, this is the path. Let's go through this path, okay? Sheyi Makinde couldn't do that because he's also being careful. Everybody's being careful these days, right? He was telling them, vote PDP, vote PDP. But when it gets to that one, vote Unity. I said, wow, is there a candidate called Unity and Progress? Have you Unity? Whatever. Yeah? I'll show you. Let's go to Ibadan. A stopover new. Yeah? The first one.
This issue of ex-convict. I was to speak.
Just thinking, who will they vote for? Your senatorial candidates. Thank you, Mr. Governor.
Well, people should vote for our senators. They should vote for our House of Reps. And for presidential candidates, they should vote for the unity of Nigeria. Vote for inclusivity for Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. Shall we take the national anthem? Shall we take the national anthem, please? Shall we take the national anthem?
They are doing a debate. APC, PDP, Labour, and the rest of them were there. And then the APC started jumping up, dancing. Hey! But on social media, the obedience said, no, he's talking about Obi. They are also celebrating. I said, it's confusion time. But in the whole confusion, I just hope some of you will remain in control of yourself so that you don't lose yourselves. Because me, I am just, I feel call myself a documentarian. Mayegun's Diary Political, where it is a diary of what happens, how they happen, when they happen, and in the aftermath of when they happen. Yeah, I could be your help. I could be your plug. So tomorrow, a lot of them have been careful. However, the projection that is also should not be completely ignored before we take this conversation further is this. The last, in the last 3 weeks to 4 weeks, this is what all of the polls are saying in Nigeria. Are you with me? The polls continue to show that it is not a two-horse race. Boko Haram has decimated his own political party and he has forced them to come to the public and fight in the public. Behind the scene, their supposed logistics are suffering serious, serious disruption, put it that way, as we speak. According to the APC, they believe that this election is being rigged against them by their own leader, Boko Haram. Now, as you take a look at your screen, Stier's poll. Now, what Stier's poll says is on the screen, right? It says that if by mistake, well, should I say by mistake? I can see the enthusiasm, by the way, except for those who wants to pretend. Now, look at what their line shows. So if everybody wants to be surprised tomorrow, I think it is ideal for you to be prepared. Okay? We will shock you tomorrow. What if tomorrow can't shock you? You know, I keep asking all of you who have been so emotionally attached to this, right? We will teach them a lesson tomorrow. What if they teach you a lesson? Are you really prepared? Benny, all this data no be anything. Of course. But I'm saying, what if they are? So here is the point. They believe that PDP, APC, they will be able to pull a stunt if less people come out. So what they have done with all of their poll is that they did them in 2 ways. I'll tell you. The first one, using their last poll, 2019, when less than 30% of them actually came out to participate. So they are now using they are now comparing that with the January surge in the people who registered that they want to participate in the election, right? And that was January 2022. Now, measuring all of that since then, right, shows that if that enthusiasm is actually put to play, it will be over for both PDP and APC. And the beneficiary of all of that, in all of their polls, is Peter Obi. Now, you may look at it and Yimu. That's why I'm saying that the only shock that will happen if they hold your election tomorrow is for Peter Obi to shock every one of us, all of us, including you watching me right now, so that you can begin to analyze how did that happen. But a lot of us can see it here now. That's the only shock. Because as we speak, you can see from the effort of Werewike, the effort of Yeye Bello, their effort is to make sure that people are intimidated and scared away and keep the number low. If the number is low, the battle will be between them, APC and PDP. However, some of their polls disagrees that even with the lowest poll, lowest coming out, with violence and every other thing they said they want to do, rigging and all of that, overvoting with your beavers and everything you have heard at all, it seems that it is all to stop Peter Obi now, with all fingers pointing at him as the person that is likely going to shock all of us. Here you get some said that it won't even say third. I hope you will be able to handle it. If that is not the case, I'm bringing this back to your memory so that when the whole drama starts tomorrow, and you begin to see videos and everything flying around, you might understand why. This is why. Okay? Somebody that they said could barely pull 1 million or 500,000 votes is now being touted that if they allow things to go the way they should, is the one that will surprise all of us with unexpected millions of these. But there are other factors too that you mustn't overlook. The normal traditional factor. Of course, there's been so much upsurge up north right now, especially against APC. So, just a few days ago, I told you that the Izala movement, which happens to be their biggest their biggest religious Islamic movement up north, who have members that are actually leaders, controllers of so many of your institutions in Nigeria. Excuse me, institutions in Nigeria, including the presidency of Nigeria. Or more. Few days ago, they put a vote together. In that voting, a majority of them voted for Atiku. Obi no even get to their ballot. It was between Atiku and Tifnumbu. Right? Talking about confusion and confusion everywhere. They said that Atiku scored 70-something. Tifnumbu scored 13. But the leadership of the organization decided to go for Kolu. Now, whatever that is, whatever the media reported that as groundwork, we have been told now that somehow they are all aligning to Atiku. Like I said, majority of what you are going to hear or read about online today are not completely true, or may not be completely true. But this one sounds legit. You know why? There are already reports among the northern Nigerians who are already saying, okay, they don't trust Tifnumbu. Couple that with the destruction of northern Nigeria in the last 7.5 years. So they are clerical now. Today at their Jumat services across northern Nigeria, codedly, directly or indirectly, they said their leaders have told them to go and vote for Atiku. There's a particular one in Bauchi, Alhaji Dalaru, Abi, something like Sheikh Dalia. I don't know. I don't want to remember. But you know who I'm talking about is one of their biggest sheikh like that. He already broadcasted and told all of them that Atiku is going to be the next president. So what does that tell you? It says that whatever Tinubu is banking on from northern Nigeria, even with their highest, their highest numbers of APC governor up north, this last minute realignment or alignment and the rest of them, true or false, have already sort of dug a big hole into whatever numbers that Kolu is expecting from northern Nigeria. Not just that, from southern Nigeria, south, southeast, and southwest. Numerically, the numbers are not adding up as well. But there is one advantage that is still very much in favor of Tinubu and Atiku. If they can intensify their terror and violence everywhere, scare you away, shoot in the air here and there. I don't know how they want to work that out, but it is the only option they have. But with Boko Haram and his soldiers everywhere, you are about to find out if the soldiers are there because of you or because of them. When I say because of you, I mean to stop you from stopping them from rigging, or to stop them from rigging altogether. You are about to find that out too. Now, the whole shenanigans, the whole scenario is now painting something. Southern Nigeria. That should have been, normally, if there was no Peter Obi, that should have been an easy forte, right? A base for Kolu. But let me tell you what the numbers are saying. And all of this that you are seeing there, scientifically. As it is convenient, for the first time, you are going to see more than 80% turnout in eastern Nigeria. I know some of you believe that that's going to be impossible. You have no idea, or you have not been reading the room very well. Somebody said there's going to be a sit-at-home day. I said, well, there's so much you are going to find out tomorrow. Trust me. So I beg you to manage your expectation, okay? There will be the biggest historical voters turnout in eastern Nigeria tomorrow. And you'll be like, wow. Yeah, that is exactly what their poll is saying. And that is exactly what is happening right now, right there, right now. And it is not going to be divided like you have it in the northern Nigeria or western Nigeria. I'm saying this not because I want you to probably feel like, Mayegun, I like you. No. I want you to think and figure out all I have said too. Yeah, this is just something to point you to the things that are happening right now, happening so fast, right? That if you are smart enough, right, you will be in the game as well. And tomorrow won't be too much of a shock for you if they hold their elections. I'll say, they say 24 hours is a long time in politics. Eastern Nigeria is on lockdown for Obi. So they have over 10 million votes available there. Do you know something? INEC said that the voters card collection in Eastern Nigeria, for the first time, actually crossed over 70% of them that actually registered to vote. And that's surprising, but not surprising too. Yeah? You can tell Obi is in the game. The numbers of increased voters in Western Nigeria as well is also a record high ever. More people. Then the collection of voters card in Western Nigeria, according to them, their INEC, is also at the record high never seen before. This is their data. You get? Now put Obi in the east and put Tinubu in the west. In Western Nigeria, where Tinubu is expected to normally win, I believe that he's going to win the Western Nigeria. Yeah, he's going to win the Yoruba land. Yeah. But here is something I want you to know. Yeah. The win is that you can see, or we see, is going to be different. Put it this way. As they have the eastern Nigeria, including the south, including the River State and the rest of them, as they have them on lockdown for Obi, and some areas it's going to share with them, Western Nigeria is open for grab. Tinubu is not a de facto loved person, a Yoruba land. That's a fact. And that's why you see many of them so angry that why can't people, the Yoruba people, why can't they just blindly support Tifnumbu like that, like the Igbos are doing in Eastern Nigeria. The question is this. The question you should be asking is that why is Tifnumbu that brought APC, Egbekegbe, that destroyed Nigeria to this point, why is he so confident that he deserves to be the president of Nigeria, even in his own shape? And mind you, what most Yorubas are telling themselves is that we know Nigeria is worse off. But the likes of Tifnumbu, even if he becomes your president, he would never, ever be seen as somebody speaking for Yorubas. There are many of us that are going to be like that. And the problem is that we know them very well. We know what they have done. And whatever propaganda you are seeing everywhere about them and the rest, we know where they are coming from. And we also know that it has sustained them for so long. But what they are saying is that if they have a huge turnout out of 10 million vote that is available in Eastern Nigeria, and you have over 80% of that going to Peter Obi, shouldn't the same thing happen in the Western Nigeria? You will find out. You know why it won't happen? Because the real Yorubas, the real Omoluabis, they would never publicly, shamelessly, root for a drug dealer, a deal-making drug dealers, a money launderer. So we know that. Forget about all the politics of tribe and the rest they are pushing around. That's why they are calling those who are not agreeing, they are calling them bastards. They are calling them names. The same way they are also threatening the people who are non-Yorubas, but Nigerians in Yoruba land. It is because the math is not adding up. The numbers are not adding up. So if you want to tell me that no, I'm saying that you probably should be preparing yourself for the shock of your life too. It won't shock me if you have your way and rig yourselves in. But we can see the damages that Bokwari has done. That wasn't done by Mayego. It was done by Bokwari. He destroyed Tifnumbu. So if Tifnumbu is going to bow anybody's soju, it should start from Bokwari, the man that is holding his Korokon, his what do you call it? His scruples and all that. Now the numbers are not adding up, like I said. Atifku is also banking on according to the APC themselves, is banking on the deal they said he has already made, or they've made on his behalf with Bokwari. Now, true or false, right or wrong, APC are those making those allegations. El Rufaya and the rest of them are making those allegations. So in the next few hours, they will open their polls across Nigeria. And then the drama will begin, even though it has already begun. Okay? So they saw Atifku, I think it was earlier today. They saw Darius, that was yesterday in Taraba. That person is the current governor of Taraba State, right? And he was talking to the people of the Taraba South. I've been at Taraba Central Senatorial, where he's now running to be a senator from that same state. You know what he's telling them? He said, I have brought to you, I bring to you food. I think I bring, listen to this.
Nazo da magi, nazo da shinkafa, shi za ku dafa ran sati ku ba mazajen ku. Su ci ku ba su kunu su sha su je su yi layi. Kuna bayan su sai sun dunkule mana. Sai sun dunkule mana. Har ma nazo da rafa zan rafa muku zai ba ku duka.
Something like I bring you food, I bring you noodles so that you can eat very well and give to your children so that you can go out and vote for me as your, what do you call it, as your senator. And then they said Atifku is already living the big man life of president. I think I picked up a clip of him earlier. I wanted to show you, but I might have lost it. Okay. Anyway, so for tomorrow, I am going to keep my cameras very much open. I may, you know what I mean? But you can count on Mayegun's Diary Political on visual updates of what is really going on. And we should all be interested in, because the D-Day is here. Yeah, the D-Day is here. And then we want to see how this is going to play out. I wish you all the best. I wish you peace. I am not somebody who subscribes to violence, but we know that your politicians are desperate. And indeed, this is their time. And they will show their desperation even more now that it seems that a lot is going down and it's not going down their way. So I intend to take phone calls tonight. You know why? So if you're watching me from Nigeria, you can possibly just share with us what your experience is like. Is it looking like you are going to have elections? Have you been seeing that APC, PDP coming to your house and then are giving you, yeah? Have you? So I would like to hear this first-hand information from those of you who are actually watching from home. Okay? And then those who are watching from outside Nigeria, you should stay off the phone. Stay off the phone. Let's hear from those who are back right there. Tell us what's going on until tomorrow. However, I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea. Now, when I get back, I'll take calls, okay? Please, if you are not right there in Nigeria, you can just stay off. Let's hear from them tonight. But like this broadcast, okay? Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I mean, you would actually want to subscribe to my channel now if you don't want to miss what's going to happen there or tomorrow and from tomorrow. You would have to subscribe there and set your notification on. So I'll be back in another 2-3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. So by their last count, even before their election, I asked people, I said, what does a polling unit agent vote in Nigeria when you're like party agent? Do they vote? They say, yeah, they do. So does that mean that all of these people who are now endorsing Obi, does that mean that all of their polling unit agents are now going to work for Labour Party Obi? Somebody said, well, expectedly. They are expected to say, okay. So does that then mean that out of 176,800 polling units, the INEC said you need somebody to man? So by all these estimates, does that then mean that Peter Obi has over 400,000 polling unit agents? By all of these people endorsing him? Somebody said yes. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Let me hear from people back in Nigeria who are actually participating in this or as witnessing the move around. Somebody's on the line. Is that Idris? Is that you, by the way?
Yes, sir.
How are you, brother?
I'm fine, sir.
Brilliant. So, how is it going on? How is it going back there?
Samayego, it is really tense here.
Tell us about it.
Just stay indoor. Just stay indoor and just the best time for you as a Nigerian now is just have your data. Just have your data.
Yeah.
That is it. Because if you try to do strong head and you come out on tomorrow, before they can even recognize you, what is the press of Lati Ojuelegba, they costing Wapada. Sorry, who are you? Because the soldiers that they recruited
soldiers
now,
when they speak Yoruba, they don't understand English. Somehow it's like they don't understand English. Is that right?
Understand go come. They don't even understand anything. So before they even recognize that you are Omo Babalowo, you would have do at least a frog job from Lagos to Badagry and come back. They will not say, hey, come here. Where you they go? Where you they come? So the best thing for you as an engineer, just stay indoor. Don't even go there and say that you want to do stronger. I saw what you posted.
So if you don't get business
Facebook,
there, no even just go. If you don't get anything where you want to do there, no, just stay your house, load your phone, and continue to watch from your phone. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. Sir, 3 days ago, you posted something on your, is it 3 or 4 days ago? You posted something on your Facebook. I was just laughing. Whenever I saw that, image, as in this image of a short story, I was just laughing from part 1 to part 2, part 3, part 4, as in just a pictorial evidence that, someone was trying to cut away a ballot box. From there, it shows that this DCP, Abakari, he tried to shoot. First thing, but I don't die. And they don't bury it. So I was just laughing that, see, this Nigeria, it is, so just don't go there. And breaking news, sir, just a breaking news.
Yeah.
Do you know that this Lagos that they said Tinubu built, and there's no law in this country, except in this Lagos at all. Nothing is working. Well, this Ojuelegba Bridge. I said something to you on WhatsApp now. It just happened this night. Another trailer just fell. Container fell again this night.
That Ojuelegba again.
To your WhatsApp now. Mo send this WhatsApp insane. The video and the picture. Just this night, it happened at this night now. This night, it fell again. Thank God that no life was lost. No life. And now they've put this government that they should barricade the entry of that Ojuelegba Bridge, and so that nothing of this will be happening. This year alone, we had like 3 incidents of it now. Last year, same thing. Upper last year, same thing. You
know what somebody said? Somebody in this 2022, yeah, there's a building defect on that bridge, okay, and it's engineering defect. Everybody can see. And what you do in that instant is you pull the entire bridge down and you rebuild it, or temporarily put a barrier that will make it difficult for any heavy-duty truck getting on the bridge. Sure, you get. I've seen people who have written all kind of nonsense on social media. They said the reason why that place will continue to take people's blood, why trailer will continue to fall off the bridge, is because back in the days, there is a Ojuelegba shrine next to it. So Ojuelegba, the deity of the Ojuelegba shrine, they said that the deity drinks blood. There's nothing, and there's some people still believe in that myth till tomorrow. But look at it. People are dying. I've seen the pictures, though. I swear to God, I probably...
Why don't you just find a good architect?
So it's a shame.
You just find a good architect and rebuild that place. Why are we just bringing our IQ back to some myth and legend?
Let me take another call, Idris. I think I have another person calling me from Nigeria. Thank you so much, all of you abroad. Where they stay away, stay away. Let's hear from them from home. Hello there.
Hello.
Yes, brother, how are you?
Fine. Good evening, Mr. Mayegun.
Good evening to you. And you are live as well. Your name, if you don't mind.
This is Damilola from Lagos. I've always called, but not with this number, though.
Not with this. Okay. How are you doing, Dami? I remember now. How are you doing, Baba?
Yeah, I'm fine, very fine.
How are you guys feeling in Lagos? So, how is it going around you? What is it like?
Yeah,
is it looking like an election yet? Or what? Go on. Sorry, Baba.
Everything has been fine, and I would like to debunk a little bit of what Mayegun Jr. said.
Okay, Idris.
I feel it's been peaceful in Lagos. Yes, if you are stubborn, you'll see the stubborn faces of the military men. But then, if you are not stubborn, you could go on your own and
do you don't
have any
business there.
Yeah, yeah, because I've been out since morning. In fact, I'm not back home yet. I've been listening to you from my car. I had to park to do this call. So basically, I feel a lot of things has been happening, and all the updates you've given, I've seen most of them on Twitter today, and I just have to say we are in a mad environment. I mean, totally mad environment.
Did you
what has been resonating on my head
outing today, Dami? Did you cite those?
Yes, sir.
Heavy, those war machines,
honestly,
like those skills that I showed earlier. Did you come across any at all in your route?
They are everywhere.
Oh, they are
everywhere. Yeah, they are just everywhere.
I see.
But out of all I've seen today, something keeps eating my head very hard.
Tell us.
I mean, social media is my work. But then I've been thinking of how to take a break from social media as I am currently, because I'm being psychologically disturbed already. How will a person, a governor in his right senses, go to 5 different places, roads that lead to the house of the opposition, and excavate those?
It's a mad country, Baba. Like, you can't explain some certain things. You just sit down and be like, why would you even do that?
And now I'm reasoning, nobody's going to say anything, and this guy will go scot-free.
Nothing will happen, of course.
Hey, we are in a mess, big mess. We're in a big mess. But well, I've decided to vote anyway. Before I was thinking I would stay aloof and just look at them and all. But I'm only thinking to myself again that okay, fine. We don't have Yoruba nation yet.
No.
We don't know when we'll have it. And definitely we will be directly or indirectly be affected by what is happening.
Of course.
In the country. So
boycott it, or participate in it. It's a big risk both ways. Trust me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because participating in it means you have validated it, right? And then not participating in it as well means you are also responsible for whoever comes up at the the government, whatever they do, we're all going to bear it. I agree. It's a too big risks.
It's a too big risk, but I feel my conscience will allow me to speak up whenever I'm seeing anything bad from whoever wins if I vote. So I've decided I'm not going for PDAPC.
Okay, you're obedient.
I'm obedient. Yes,
I like that.
I'm going to do. If this is the only thing I'll do
before you begin telling us why, right? Let me take another one too, Dami. And then, safe trip back home, Baba. And like we told everybody, just be careful. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah. So Dami, sorry. I have another caller, and I believe this is also from Nigeria. Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, hello, sir.
My Baba. Please,
how are you?
Let me keep my name. So
yeah, that's fine. But would you mind telling us where? So that we can picture where are you calling from?
From Yanopaja.
Still in Lagos as well. So tell us, Baba, what's going on in Yanopaja right now?
Baba. Yeah, we are in the election mode.
So is it looking like election mode already in your own area?
Yeah, election mode. But there is tension in the land because there is one man here. We have one man here. We usually call the man Baba Legba. So last election, he was the one distributing money, sharing money. Because by this time, last election, money was already flowing.
But
this time around, everywhere is dry.
Yeah.
I even went to him that Papa, nothing for the boys now. I say, Baba said everything is dry. Even the money even no come from body loan that he expected. It be like say this cashless policy was really targeted at the body loan. So and then the man said something, as when we were gisting that even the soldier, all this, because with the way things are going, they've seen a kind of betrayal from the north, and then all these military guys you are seeing, it's not for to provide security for the election. They are just for post-election
crisis.
Because they know, because they just want to be on standby to just send the fear that by the time they announce their candidate, everybody will get
northerners or
something like that. But if you see the presence of all these military guys that are supposed to fight Boko Haram, if you see them in the street, you will talk to your friends. See, even some of these, they are all changed. They are all these, they are the wrong. Some of them even by some of them I don't even know where to be found, because I have not seen any of them. Because by this 2019, I've been seeing all of them moving around all this, but I've not even seen any of them. So and so I know you. It was I saw something online.
Yeah.
So somebody, I don't know if you are the one that posted this man, Olaya, that said that Omar.
That one is a movie. No, that's not real. Okay, it's a movie. You know what I mean? But you see it. It's me.
When I saw that, I was reconciling with what is happening on ground. But
I heard that a lot of people have moved out. Some of them have moved their families.
Yeah.
But again,
yes.
I would just be like, that's like the routine anyway. They always move their families out whenever election is coming.
But what I'm seeing now, I don't know of any other area in Lagos, but this my area compared to what I saw in 2019 and 2015 with what I'm seeing now. So
when I said that the numbers are not numbering anymore, so I was right.
So yes, you are right. So this man, because I was on ground in 2015, on ground in 2019, even in 2015 I participated in Buhari, Sai Baba, all those
things. Change movements.
Something like that. It's just like 2019. But don't know, 2019,
right.
So let
me take another one. So let's see. Let them tell us how it is in their own area. It's actually a pleasure, Baba. Yeah. Nice one, man. Nice one, sir. So I just lost another person that has been like on the line and again. Yeah. If you're watching from any part of Nigeria right now, you can share with us. What does it look like? What is it looking like right now? CJ Okonkwo, the Empress. And then hang on, the Empress Dupe Adeniji, all of you, thank you for your super chat, by the way. All right, so the line is back for if you're watching from Nigeria, so you can tell us what is it like in your own area. Is it looking like election, like they say? I mean, there's so much that people would like to share, I believe. So again, if you are watching this and you've been with us now for the past hour or two, and you haven't really liked this broadcast, I think you should. You know what I mean? Just like it, and then maybe subscribe too, because you get a lot from this channel tomorrow. Hello there.
Hello, great Mayegu.
My brother, how are you?
I really appreciate to hear your voice and your program.
Well, I'm glad that you are calling in too. Yeah? So how is it? How you be?
Fine. I'm calling from Cross River. Ojom is the name.
Oh, brilliant. Did you say Ojom?
Yes.
Brilliant. So I'll remember that. Ojom from Cross River. Tell me, is the election looking like an election in Cross River right now?
My dear, what I saw in Obudu, because we are having our governor is from Obudu.
Right.
Obudu 2 days ago was like a war zone. But unfortunate, going back there, the artillery that they deployed there, everybody had to run away.
So I don't receive your package for Cross River too, Obudu precisely.
I'm telling you, it was a blood that everybody, that they said the chiefs are down. The vehicle
the
they
jungle
brought
don't mature.
Everybody, the jungle don't mature.
Tell me about it.
Our governor, he has been one time, he's a senator for 8 years, coming back to be a governor again. He now said, go back to Senate again. So it has been a surprise, very serious, that he want to go back for Senate at the Northern Cross River. So now his thoughts move ahead, start threatening people. But as I'm talking to you, everywhere is just like I don't even know. I cannot even describe, but everywhere is more peaceful and calm.
Like calm. I don't want to use the graveyard calmness. But you know what surprised people? What surprised people so far is the stubbornness of Buhari. He seems to have everything all figured out, right?
Yes.
He knew the people.
Yes.
They know him, and he was going to go for them. And everything, all these things, all the tantrum everywhere. My guy just kept deaf and dumb and said, we shall going to do it. Have you not noticed?
They never believed that will happen.
Like the same Bokwari now, they go don't force in hand now. They go don't shut him down. He go don't reverse himself many times. They go don't postpone the election. But the guy just go deaf and dumb on everybody. And then we started seeing soldiers everywhere, and they started asking, is it actually war or elections? That's what I want to hear from people on ground. You know what I mean? You there.
Do you know that the people in the community there were now, what is happening? They start seeing armor car, more armor car trooping, Mopo start bringing the armor car. They just declare the place. The village, battle, even there's one local government, Sankula, they declare. So everywhere was like calm. And all those guys, they now vamut and run away.
Wow. Ojom, thank you so much for tuning us in tonight. I wish you all the best. Be careful out there tomorrow. Right. And then, we'll be monitoring from here. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's a caller from Cross River. Cross River State. In south of Nigeria, talking about the presence of the soldiers. I actually appreciate this, that people can confirm that even though people don't like soldiers, okay, when you see soldiers out there, it is to intimidate, it is to harass, it is to assault, and it is to kill. So that's why they said that in a democracy, you should never be deploying soldiers for internal security. It is like inviting them to say, we can't keep this country together. We need you, the soldiers. And then that's a ticket for a coup. But it seems everybody is cool. We're seeing soldiers now because the people that are fighting themselves, a lot believe it is going to be to the favor of the oppressed, suppressed, the obedient, the victims of the broken system. Now, some are saying, no, it doesn't work that way. It's not coming to your side and the rest. But hearing from people on the ground, I have participated in elections before in Nigeria, by the way. Trust me, I have. And I have participated even in helping them to share money. Sure, you get, we call them mobilization money. Okay? Sorry, somebody is causing nuisance in the comment section. I will look into that, guys, okay? So I am going to give you another break, okay? This time it's going to be just for a minute or two, and I'm going to go take care of something. Now, the line is still open. If you're watching me from any part of Nigeria and you want to chip in something tonight, the line is open. Look at your screen. It is a WhatsApp call only, okay? So which means if you pick that up and you dial in, you might be talking to me or speaking to me the next 10 minutes. Right. So let me go take care of one Lori Bruku that straight into the comment on YouTube. I will be back.
Continue. 70 years old man. Is that you? Jesus is Lord. Continue. 70 years old man. Jesus is Lord.